going to be doing a right off the bat. No, we're not doing any mods. We're just doing a basic playstyle random in the middle of K1. Yeah. Yeah, it's all pretty bad no matter where you go. And this one is number 5 because there's so much like different replayability. So then there's like online servers, so you can play with like pretty much everybody, or you can play with some friends or solo if you want to like try toughing it out on your own. This is a very unforgivable game. Just a discretion for that, because once your character dies, that's it. The skills, everything that you had, gone. You restart new. The things that you built and like the place that you make stays, but the people you make just gone. Like that's it. You can get your stuff back and everything off of them, but your skills is what takes a lot of the time to get back. There are some ways of like getting some skills back really like quickly, but it's not always obtainable depending on your situation, wherever you spawn, and how lucky you are and how far away you are from those areas to kind of get them all back. So like going to the school, getting a whole bunch of books and like learning different skills. I see usually I do burglar because I really like the sneaking aspect, because being super stealthy means that like you're less noticeable. You're quickly like able to like get stuff out of like houses and everything. You can just like rob the place pretty quick, rob the house, but it's really just looting because it's the zombie apocalypse. But for this one, repairman's also good because like you can repair your vehicles once you like get to the necessary skills. Because like hitting anything, even zombies, like affect the car. So it's like sometimes you have to like hit a zombie or two, and it can be pretty costly if you're stuck in a situation where now you have to walk 3 miles to get back to your base because you were out getting some resources and stuff to like build up, or getting some like other skill books and trying to like build up your knowledge of everything. Can come pretty handy. Come pretty in handy. That and also metalworker is also pretty good too, but they're mostly just for like using metalwork. Like for your like bases, so like you're building up your walls and everything like that. They're pretty good for that. Carpenter is good for like early game, but for this one, I think I'm just gonna do repairman because repairman's nice. And you have like a certain amount of like points you have to spend. That it says here, like you get a whole bunch of like their main skills for like these types of characters. Unless you do unemployed, then you just start off with absolutely everything. You just make them however you want. But having the extra like skills already a part of it is really nice. But it does come at a little bit of a cost. I always do like cat eyes because I like being able to see at night farther, which is crazy. Sunday Driver, I love, honestly. Like, I don't feel like this is actually like a bad perk at all, because normally most of the cars drive really fast. So trying to make quick turns, you're gonna hit a tree, you're gonna hit a couple zombies trying to make that turn. But being like kind of slow with it, you can actually like adjust your speed a bit more and like how quickly you do things. All thumbs. I don't mind taking things from buildings and from places a little bit slower, just because like that's not terrible. It's just a little bit of time, which you have a lot of time in this game. You want to take your time. Going too fast, you're gonna make some mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes, especially in this one. Slow reader. I like being a slow reader because then like gives me more time to like plan while my character's like learning new skills and everything. I can kind of like think about like, okay, what's my next kind of step? Because typically they go really quick. This way it buys you a little bit more time to think. I don't like making more noise because attracting more attention is not in my no. I don't like that. Disorganized. I did that one before, but that one was just rough. Smoker, unlucky. See, like these ones get really much like smoking. It stresses you out and makes you unhappy if you're not doing like if you don't have a cigarette. But if you do, then you get them kind of like fixed. But it's just personally, like if I was like some friends, I would do overweight just because like you can burn off like all that stuff. Like that seems like in the beginning it's rough, but afterwards, kind of worth it. Kind of worth it. You get, you know, you get a lot for taking that because that's a very high risk. Because like if you're bombarded by a bunch of zombies, you're not likely to outrun them. So unless you get really lucky and get a weapon right away, which happens a lot. Not every single time, but it can. I realize that I've been pretty much just talking about all these like different skills. There's so many different skills. That's also why I like this game a lot. I'm just gonna take Smoker because I'd rather be fast than not. I'm an outdoorsman, so I'm not affected by weather. And I like to just keep the one because yeah. You can also like name your characters, change like how they entirely look. Like it's just there's a lot to this game and it's really nice. I'm just gonna do this random Jimbo here. I think his name was Miles. Oh, well, sorry, Miles, you're probably gonna die. Because I'm not the greatest at this. Very fun game, though. I play it a lot. Not good at it at all. But it's fun. I like it. Like, yeah, you have to go out and like gather the resources, which can be a little bit tedious, but this game was built around being, kind of slow paced like that. Which is perfectly fine. You kind of like just spend a little bit of time trying to like plan out your next moves and like how to be more efficient with how you're doing things. It doesn't hold your hand. Yeah, it does come with like a whole bunch of like teach you everything, but I'm not the greatest when it comes to any of those teachings. So if you feel like playing it, go for it. I definitely recommend doing the tutorial. Cooking pot's nice because you can get a bunch of water. I only want one of these though. Give me only one. Let's grab one. I was gonna say, I'm not that dumb, right? I can see it. Sometimes I do miss those. Graham crackers. Yeah, it's a little bit of food, but it's not a lot. This is good. See, like, this is slow, taking it from these containers. It's not the worst, honestly. I mean, if you're trying to, like, quickly loot something and you're being chased by a bunch of zombies, yeah, I can see that. But also, like, if you're being chased by a bunch of zombies, why are you in the middle of looting? You should be working on how to get out of that situation, or, getting back to base. Somewhere where you have, like, all your stuff to, like, defend, and, yeah. At least that's my preference of it. Like, I don't go around looting, like, if there's, like, problems getting there. Get funky. Alright, let's get funky. But yeah, there's so many different skills, so many different things. Sheets you can put over like the windows to block out, zombies seeing you from the outside, because that's super nice. I like to usually like in the beginning just grab everything, all the sheets, everything that you can to like block off. Soap is nice to keep clean later. Because if your guy gets too dirty or filthy, like, infections and everything like that are more common to happen. And you want to be ahead of all of that. There's a door here. Hoodie. Nice. That way I don't get grabbed by something. Hood up. Either way is the same. Okay. you want to cover all your body so that way, like if zombies and them like try to grab you or anything, you have something on that can block your skin from being like grabbed and clawed and everything like that. This game like makes you kind of think like, you know, what I should be doing and versus what is going on right now. Why did I close that? I need those. Dang it. Alright, so we got some food, we got a pan, which we should actually equip that up in. That would be really nice. That's primary. Having a weapon is nice. Just saying. You want to be stealthy. You cannot see over like fences and stuff like that, just like real life. You can only see like up to a certain kind of distance as long as it's like in high view. You can see over these, see way past those and zombies up there. Purple van. Sometimes you'll find like keys in the vans or in the vehicles, so that way you can try to. Is someone breaking through that front door? No. 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 We're gonna hope. I hope that he's not. All these doors are locked, huh? Maybe this one will be open. Oh, okay. Well, we tried. That door's locked. Yeah. But that's basically just Project Zomboid. You try around and you make sure that you don't die. You look for places that are safe, relatively able to like. Leave me alone. Open. Look for some like relatively safe places to go and kind of like build up. And you can build like anywhere really. Like if I wanted to, I could build like an entire house right here. Another house. But being like a cellular area like this, some zombies are all over here. This place is dangerous. See? Like I said, I am not the greatest when it comes to this. I gotta hurry. You also like don't want to overrun because your guy can get tired and fall, and then you can't really climb over these, which would not be good because you want to try to get away from them. And if you can't jump over the fence, you're kind of gone. But yeah, that's basically that's Project Zomboid. Very unforgiving game. Love it. There's so much like trying to like see how long you can last and get like your own like thing going. There's a lot of like communities in this that are going on like 100+ days that are just all like they all have like a special job each of like maintaining it, and it's freaking crazy seeing that. It's like the whole community just working together like that is nuts. Well, we can do that for other things, but yeah, that's been Project Zomboid, and why it is number 5 for me. Alright, if you guys liked the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next video, hopefully. Peace.